Hey guys, welcome back to the Lucy Show. Hope you guys are all doing well. As usual, coming into the stream, please destroy that like button first for the YouTube algorithm. Really helps support the channel. So thank you in advance to all of you guys that have destroyed that like button. All right, so will not lie, this is the first time that I've watched Johnny Depp and Amber Heard's trial live, and it was so entertaining that I actually did not do anything for the first 2 hours, or it wasn't an hour. It was like, well, not even 2 hours. It was probably like 45 minutes. For probably like the first 45 minutes of my day, I was just in my bed watching this on my laptop because it was so good. I couldn't stop. It was like a reality TV show. I mean, they gave me like a 15-minute break, but even during the 15-minute break, I'm like, "Oh my god, I can't not look at it." So, if you follow me on Twitter and Instagram, then you already know. This is actually like my first super chat ever. I don't even have my credit card tied to send out any super chats. I receive them thanks to you guys, and the super chats that I get on my own channel, but I've actually never sent out a super chat. I guess you have to connect your credit card just to do it, and I sent out my first one today on the Law and Crime Network during their 15-minute break to post Dogecoin to the moon. Entertaining. I said, this is entertaining. Fate loves irony. So that was and I think it'll forever be there for whoever watches the Law and Crime Network for the Amber Heard and Johnny Depp trials. There you go. So yeah, I'm very glad that that was my first super chat. It feels like everybody there that was just posting about happy being happy about all the tea that's been spilled and just a bunch of terrible things about Amber Heard. Like people were paying money just to post like really, really negative, mean things. And like all the comments that I was reading, it was going off. Like I've never seen a live stream because you were watching, like you get to see the trial live, and then on the side is the live stream chat. So you have to subscribe to the Law and Crime Network for like at least 5 minutes before you can say anything. But it was just the fastest thing I've ever seen. Like I don't usually go on other people's live streams because I feel like I spend so much time on YouTube. I'm usually just watching YouTube videos without live streams on the side. So usually like never participate, but that was the fastest live stream I've ever seen in my life. It had a million people at one point. When I was watching it, there was 800,000 people. At one point, there was, I swear to God, 1.2 million people that was watching live and talking at the same time. Basically, just the same stuff, just all pro Johnny stuff. I probably saw like zero comments that were good towards Amber Heard, except somebody said something bad about like Camille Vasquez, Johnny Depp's lawyer. And it wasn't even that bad. They were like, I hate her because she always has a smirk on her face. And I'm like, that's she probably would have I would have a smirk on my face if I'm as awesome as Camille Vasquez. Like she's just really smart. I would probably have a smirk on my face because I'm always winning. Crypto Wire, welcome to the stream. Up late with Lucy. I'm actually early right now. I usually start the stream at like later. So I'm glad that I'm slightly earlier today. I finished my 10,000 steps. Yeah, my days are very simple and boring. I do my streams, I watch my YouTube, look at the news, try to do a little bit of reading here and there. And yeah, and then that's it. I do my 10,000 steps. I do my crunches. I didn't finish my crunches though. Hi there, Tai Tai. Welcome to the stream. By the way, folks, if you want to check out my links down in the description below, it would be extra helpful for me and supporting me. Currently, I have a Rakuten app link up here on the top of the live stream and then also down in the description below. If you have not checked it out, Rakuten is an app that you can get, and after you spend $30, so whatever you want to purchase, any of the companies that they work with. So if you want to shop at like Target or you want to shop at Sephora or any other companies that you can find within the Rakuten app, basically you just go search for target.com within the Rakuten app, you will get not only a cash back with whatever credit card it is that you choose to use, but you also get an extra cash back through the Rakuten app. And they're going to be giving you $30 back for the first time you spend $30 and open up a new account in the first 3 months. So check that out if you haven't already. I personally think it's a great app, and I hope that they do well long term. So then I can continue to get extra cashback deals. Crypto Wire says, me too. I try to upload a video every day. Nice. Yeah, it's actually very very hard, harder than I thought to upload a video every single day. I used to upload, I remember when I first started or restarted, I should say, because I started YouTube like way over a decade ago. And then I just got embarrassed because none of my friends, like nobody that I knew did YouTube. And I actually had a secret account. Um, and then one of my friends, like, because one friend of mine decided to search literally all of the YouTube videos because I said I did like a singing cover of like, I think Taylor Swift or somebody. And then my friend had did like a total search, like he probably searched thousands of videos to find mine, and then exposed me. So then I got very embarrassed and then I hid it again. Yeah. So biggest regret is that I didn't hold on to my YouTube channel from like over 10 years ago because I think I would do better if I continue to make content from like 10 years ago because a lot of bigger YouTubers started early. But then even when I restarted in June of 2020 for the Living with Lucy channel, this one's obviously newer. But even when I restarted, I was only putting out like maybe one or two video a week, so I'm really glad that I started to do videos every day. I don't think he's here right now, but it's thanks to Andrew, the creator of the Dogecoin Robinhood on Facebook group, that had told me to go ahead and try to pump out more content, that it would be better for YouTube to just do something like every day. But it is sometimes it's challenging. Now I'm kind of used to doing live streams because I feel like it's a lot less preparation than doing like video editing and stuff like that. Uh, who's team Johnny? Sam I am says. Well, now I am officially team Johnny. I feel bad for saying it because I don't think I'm as pro Johnny as all the other people that were on the live stream today on the Law and Crime Network slash Fox Lives and any YouTube videos uploaded of Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. Most of them you're gonna see like it's all hashtag justice for Johnny Depp and stuff. I feel like I'm on his side as in like I from the evidence that I've seen and from the witnesses and all the many 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 clips I've seen, not that I've seen all of them, but my judgment is I think he should win this case because it seems like his story or his side of the story seems more believable in my opinion. And then a lot of the things that she says, not that even if it's not believable, but it's just not as convincing. Or maybe it's because I like Camille Vasquez. I don't know. But I do hope that at the end of the day, somebody does win and the winner is Johnny Depp. But I don't hate Amber Heard. I don't think she's like an awful human being. Like a lot of other people are, putting her down a little bit too much, in my opinion. It's challenging for sure, Jawire says. Uh, I want to purchase some candies. Latko says, I want candy stocks. Thank you. What is candy stocks? Like what candy stocks are you talking about? Like all the major companies that make candy? Nestle? Nestle makes candy, right? I don't think I've bought any candy stocks in the past. But okay, I'm just gonna okay, first off, before I get into the case and the forensics guy, because I think I like the forensics guy part, that was like the most entertaining part of today because I opened up the live and then they were on the never mind. They were on the TMZ guy. The TMZ guy was good, but it was so short. I guess when I caught it, like he was already like finishing up. But the forensics guy, I loved it. I felt like I actually learned something new today by watching the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard trial. So more on that in a bit. But Fear and Loathing in Vegas, I finally finished watching it yesterday. I guess I only watched like the first maybe 20, 30 minutes. Then I watched the rest of it last night. And I gotta say, I've never been so confused in my life. Like this is if you want like a trippy movie that you don't really like, unless you read the summary prior to watching it, which I did not. Like I just went, let's just see this random movie. I thought it would be like, I don't know, like it's Vegas. Like maybe it would be like Johnny Depp gambling or something, or like, I don't know, watching shows at Vegas or falling in love and falling out. But no, it was nothing like that. So not gonna ruin it for you. I can't even ruin it for you because I don't even know what the heck happened in the movie. It was just the most random, confusing movie I've ever seen in my life. I'm just gonna assume because it does take place it had parts of like 1960s and the 1970s, and it kept flashing towards the Vietnam War and like Nixon. So I'm just going to assume that all the random bits and pieces were just like overly abstract and artistic, and I didn't understand it, but it's probably relaying or having like symbolism for. This is me, by the way, guessing what it's about because I've never read the summary. I feel like it's an abstract artistic movie kind of hinting towards all of the pain and the hurt that people dealing with trauma during, post war, during that time. I feel like that's what I got out of it. But that's just like my guess. And most parts honestly just didn't make sense. It felt like at one point I thought that Johnny Depp's lawyer wasn't even him and we had like a Fight Club situation, and I'm like, maybe he's not even there. Maybe he's imagining everything. Like I don't know what's happening in this movie. But it is really trippy, and it was still entertaining enough for me to be okay with finishing up the movie. I will not watch it again. Um, but I will be down to possibly read a summary about it later. Uh, Hi Lucy, the trial has been so fun to watch. The live chat is crazy. Orion 5 stars says, yes, it is crazy to watch, but the thing that goes through my mind whenever I watch Johnny Depp and Amber Heard trials is just like, man, I wish all these people were as into like crypto as they are about Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. And I get it. I get it. It is super entertaining. Okay. Crypto's not like as wild as these trials. 6 weeks of just madness, like so much new information. I saw like a small 1 minute clip. I'm sure it's longer than that. I'll probably have to watch it later with Kate Moss doing her like I don't know what to call it. I guess that was her testifying on behalf of like Johnny Depp, or it was technically helping out Johnny Depp, but that was good. She cleared it up that Johnny Depp was not the one to push her down the stairs. So that's a losing point for her because obviously she alleged or made it sound like she thought that Johnny Depp had maybe pushed Kate Moss down the stairs or something back when they were dating. So that's a very bad point. And I'm like amazed at just how many people are like pulled into this case. It's wild. I can't believe they can find this many people because today I also saw his side, like his attorneys find a flight attendant lady, or she worked at an airport when Amber Heard was with somebody, and Amber Heard supposedly like I don't know was getting rough or like pulled off a necklace off the lady that she was with. I don't know what that person's name was. But yeah, that was in 2009. But they actually went and dug up this flight attendant person or somebody who worked at the airport to witness the situation and then also be at the trial today, but like on a Zoom call or whatever. So it's just crazy that they can dig up this stuff. And it's like, how did they even find that person from that many years ago? It's like insane to me. But maybe I guess because it was on the news, like that she was at the airport and there might have been like an altercation, or maybe she told him about it. I don't know, but it's just wild. One word, gold digger, Sam I am says. So you think she's a gold digger? Well, I don't know what happened between her and Elon Musk, but it's crazy. Like I didn't expect to like hear more stuff about Elon Musk. So today, I didn't watch the whole thing, but at one point there was this part talking about how there's been a donation made to some charity for $250,000. And then apparently it was made by Elon Musk, or the lady that owns the charity, I think. She was on trial today on like a Zoom call or whatever, or there was like a video clip shown of her, and she was saying how the $250,000, either the words most likely were used, again, do your own DD, this is just off of my memory, maybe mistakes. I think I heard her, well, for sure I heard Elon Musk and the $250,000 check, but I wasn't sure if she said she was sure it was Elon Musk, or it was like likely Elon Musk, because it was supposed to be an anonymous donor. But then there's like all these videos surfacing and images of like Elon Musk and Amber Heard. Like, wow, these people are just super rich. They have a penthouse like elevator. So I guess because at the time Johnny Depp and Amber Heard were together, that they had their own penthouse and they have their own private elevators. And because I guess at that time they were like separated, but they weren't. That's when Elon Musk apparently was with Amber Heard, or at least knew her, or was close enough to her that they were in the same elevator. And there's just like these images. It's like, but this is like from the year 2020. So just like all these images are like resurfacing. But yeah, you could go check it out. Today it was brought up that there was some like $250,000 check. But I don't know why Elon Musk would donate $250,000, or maybe it was in placement of like an Amber Heard donation, or if it was like for her. I don't know. But yeah, Elon Musk. I wonder what he feels. I wish like somebody would do it. I doubt he'd like really want to comment, because I feel like if he really wanted to comment, he, being as loud as he is on Twitter, would have commented by now some type of a tweet in regards to this. So I don't think he's going to say anything. And he probably doesn't want to say anything about this case, even though his name has been brought up like at least 3 times now. And I don't even watch every single clip on YouTube. But that's like an image of them, Elon Musk and Amber Heard, supposedly an article from like 2020. And well, clearly there's some type of a relationship there. And that's in the private elevator of Johnny Depp. Wild. And they were still together at the time. Like they weren't actually divorced. It says here on this that Depp, 55 years old at the time, moved out of Eastern Columbia building a month after the split, but Heard carried on living there until December 2016. And it says that Johnny Depp, I think, did. Wait, hold on. There's this part about a subpoena. Oh, maybe I didn't read it over here, but I read that Johnny Depp did try to subpoena for Elon Musk's text messages, probably with like Amber Heard. I don't know how that one went down. Maybe, well, clearly we didn't get to see any Elon Musk or Amber Heard text messages, so probably didn't get the rights to that. So, but then again, I feel like Elon Musk, it doesn't real like what they're claiming against each other right now, like the abuse and stuff like that, that doesn't really have anything to do with Elon Musk. Like whether he was with her prior to them, well, he was together, like he knew her before they divorced, but whether they're dating or had an affair or whatever it is, it doesn't have anything to do technically with if he abused her or if she abused him and all this defamation stuff. So at the end of the day, I guess they can't get Elon Musk on the stand. Um, yes, like Mars and Sneakers, Latko says, Milky Way, that's your favorite snack. Hey there, Ken Bussy, welcome to the stream. It was nice to see some green in the market today, JC says, but don't want to celebrate too soon. Tomorrow can dump hard on us again. Yeah, even though the S&P 500 move upwards today, I'm not convinced, guys. I'm not seeing that over 4,000 points. So until we move above 4,000, last I checked, we're not there yet. I think we're still in a very obvious bear market, even though technically the S&P did not drop. Well, right now it's not negative 20% from the top. Still pretty bad. And this is what it's like. I'm prepared for the green days, like the fake outs. But man, can I just say, like, it's crazy when these things, like all these cryptos and stocks, like they drop so hard, but then they like have those couple of days where they make it to the news, like GME coming back to life today, over 30%. And if you remember my live stream last night, I told you guys how hurt I was on my YFII crypto because I bought 0.9 of a YFII at 4,700 I paid. Then yesterday I tanked to $700 because yesterday it just dropped 46%. But if you look at it today, hold on, YFII came up 27%. So with these wild drops comes the wild gains. And it's like, unless you're trading and you're just doing swing trades or day trades and whatnot, and you're like banking really hard on this, if you're like me and you're just diamond handing, probably getting wrecked. But I swear I've learned my lesson. It's been 2 years. In the future, once whatever it is that I'm diamond handing, Doge included, Ethereum included, Shiba Inu included, I just want to wait for a massive mooning, and then I want to get rid of everything, and then I want to be one of those people that just buy stuff when it tanks negative 46%. With that being said, I refuse to get into Luna. Do I think that Luna may pull like an ape coin when ape coin was like newly listed by all the exchanges all together? Yes, because Luna is going to be like Luna 2.0. It's going to cost, it already has so much traction that I feel like there may be a massive pump. Again, never financial advice on my channel, entertainment purposes only. I believe that there's a possibility if Luna 2.0 lists on exchanges that it could moon, but just as quickly it will tank. That's my personal 2 cents. We'll see if it happens, but congratulations to whoever got YFII and made a bunch of money recently. And by recently, I mean like literally today now. Okay, so to my favorite part, the best part, well, TMZ was good. So when I first turned on the trial, I was looking at the blonde haired TMZ dude. He's very sharp. Like it was really funny that Amber. And this is like, oh my god, I laughed, but then I'm like, man, that's, if I was Amber Heard's lawyer, I would have not, like, even though obviously the TMZ guy is somebody who's on Johnny Depp's side, I would not have pissed off the TMZ guy because basically, if you didn't see what happened, Amber Heard's attorney was, I forgot what her name is. People were like, yeah, they weren't nice to Amber Heard's attorney on the live streams either, on the chats. But Amber Heard's female attorney said to the TMZ guy who went on trial to basically talk about the past, when the video of Johnny Depp like knocking cabinets and stuff, when it was sent to TMZ, just talking about that time. I guess he had contacted Camille Vasquez, and then that's how he got on trial. But Amber Heard's attorney was all like, you're here for like your 15 minutes of fame. And he was like, what? Like, I could say the same thing about you or like your client or whatever. So it was just, yeah, he was very quick. He was very snappy. I liked it. It was like such a mistake. I felt like the attorney really should not have. I mean, I know that they attack, but then I feel like the more agitated you make somebody that's a witness, the more they're going to attack you right back and your client. So probably not the wisest move over there. Okay. My favorite part though was the forensics guy. So they brought in on Johnny Depp's part, his law team, legal team, brought in a digital forensics expert. So this digital forensics expert studies like photos, whether you take it on your iPhone or like iPad or whatever it is, videos, images. He's been doing this for 42 years. In the beginning, he was almost putting me to sleep because they put him on the stand, and then like Johnny Depp's attorney, not Camille Vasquez, this other lady, she was like building up his credentials, but it was just like, it sounded like an advertisement. I was like, oh my god, it's so long. He like went on for so long talking about his background and like what credentials he has, and like how he started his business, where his business is. Like it was just really too much. But I'm so glad that he came on because I got to learn something new. I always learned about, like, I don't know where I learned this from, but I always knew about the fact that you should never try to think that you could get away with like editing an image in court. Like I always knew about this, but I didn't know the specific details. So my understanding is, like, if I take a picture right now, if I take a picture of you and it's in my phone, like I have that image in my phone, that's an image that hasn't been compressed in any way because I just took it and it is just that image on its own. I didn't edit it. I didn't draw a mustache on your face. Like it has not been edited. But the moment I edit it and save it again, the file will be like compressed. So you can see that the file basically has been edited. And it'll technically be larger and larger the more things you do on it. So in a sense, you can think of, I guess, like a drawing, right? Like a painting. And then if I'm gonna draw like this painting of flowers, if I decide a digital format of it, let's say, and then I decide to draw a chicken on top of it, then that's adding to the code or adding to the image. So the image gets larger in the file size. So therefore, there are always going to be people out there, these experts, that will figure it out. But I never knew that there's so much detail you can tell from just like one image or like one JPEG until the trial today. So I highly recommend you guys actually watch it though. I do find it really interesting. The forensics guy, at least, like you could just type in like on Law and Crime Network, or I'm sure it's on Fox News as well, but I saw it on Law and Crime Network. You just type in Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial forensics guy or whatever, you're gonna see him testifying. But it was great. Basically, he was saying how he has like 42 years of experience because he's just like really good at doing what he does. And then I guess he solved some case or helped out people with like images or like lost images or like figuring out about coding behind the pictures, and he's done that in the past. So then he like 42 years ago, and then he just got so many clients because I guess word of mouth. He was just so good at doing what he does that people kept on recommending him, and then it became a huge business. But he's been doing this thing for 42 years, and basically the images that Amber Heard had sent of her face all bruised and stuff, he didn't say the words she photoshopped it, but he's basically saying like you can't really take any of the images that she sent as like actual, like you can't really make a judgment on it, is what he was saying. Like Amber Heard's team was trying to make his words like very uncredible by saying like, oh, you didn't go to school for this, blah blah blah. And then, which is not bad. I mean, that's what their job is, to try to like take away the credits from these people who are supposed to be witnesses. um but but it was really funny, like, because he kept just saying, like, he refused to say no. I'm saying, like, he refused to say no, that Amber Heard's images were like not tampered with, but then he also never said they were authentic. So you should definitely watch it. But I think the most interesting part I learned is that anytime you take an image, he says there's like 1,000 lines of code in that one image. And then that one image has about like 50 lines of code that's like very important. And those lines will tell you things like what iOS software, like what type of phone took this image. Was it an Apple iPhone? It'll show in the code of the image. And then it'll also show like what iOS, what software you're using. It'll show like if you know how to read those codes like he does, it'll be able to tell you like certain colors that should be in the file, and the date and time, of course, that's pretty obvious. But I guess whenever you do any type of tweaking, or like even if the flash is on, like I didn't think that when you take an image on your phone, that it would be able to know through the coding, if somebody like does forensics evidence, that they'd be able to tell through the code that's written in the image automatically that a flash was used when taking that image. So crazy, but I love that stuff. I think that that was the coolest part of the entire trial. I think one day when I'm really bored, I'll just like watch all of the different episodes if there's more. I'm calling it episodes. All the different clips if there's more interesting ones like that. Because I like law crime like shows anyways, but I never learned this from like watching all of the seasons of Criminal Minds. So I thought that that was cool. Colors and filters, Laco says. Image 3.0. Yes, you remember that. Yes, Image 3.0. So basically, that's like if you had to watch it, but the forensics guy was saying how he broke down Amber Heard's images, and then there was all these lines that said like, okay, it was like like iOS, Apple iPhone, the date of it, and then he was like around, I think like software, it kept saying like Image 3.0 or whatever, and he was saying how it shouldn't say that. It should say something else. But due to the fact that all her images say like that 3.0 thing, it means that it was like moved to like a PC or whatever, and it was saved somewhere else. But I will give points to Amber Heard's legal team because they were smart in saying, well, yes, maybe it was saved on another program, or maybe sure you can say that that a Photoshop, possibly, I'm just saying here in my opinion, that possibly a Photoshop app or whatever on the computer was used to resave the image, but technically nobody can prove that she did do any tampering on the Photoshop app. But I like to argue if you took a picture, right, like of your abuse or taking pictures of anything, especially for evidence, you do not need to put it onto your computer, put it into like a Photoshop software or any software or beautifying software, whatever it is. It's just like not necessary, right? Like you just don't need to do that. Maybe for like a picture for like a magazine or like, I don't know, your LinkedIn profile, but you definitely should not or don't need to, especially with dealing with like sensitive stuff like for the law or like in the future you're going to hand this in as evidence. So I felt like it was so like I don't know, if I was a judge and I'm looking at the whole situation today, even though yes, Amber Heard's legal team, they were right, she could have just saved it into another app and then that's it. She didn't do anything, right? Maybe she just cropped the edges on the side and just didn't really do any altercations and like anything with her face to make it look more red. Maybe she didn't do that. Who knows? But if I was a judge, I'd be like, okay, but why are all of these photos like they all went through a processing, like another PC from the phone? So yeah, I'm definitely like listening to all after listening to everything, definitely just makes Johnny Depp look even better in the case, in my opinion. Henry, thank you for the super chat. Henry Beale Jr. says, what channel is the trial on? On XM/Sirius. So I actually watch it on the Law and Crime Network. But I know that it's also on Fox Live because nobody's going to want to pass up the opportunity to make so much money. Like that's it's wild, Henry. Like I don't know. Are they? Oh yeah, they're back tomorrow. I don't know if I'll wake up tomorrow for it because I can't give up sleep, not even for Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. But yeah, I remember the judge, like they literally filmed this baby till the end. Like it's like when I was watching it, it was like near the end already, like the last hour, and it had said near the end that they were streaming for 7 hours. Like they give you breaks in between, like a 15-minute break, like they take a break, I don't know, grab some chips or whatever, take a drink. And then afterwards like everybody comes back. But the stream, the live chat and stuff is just on all day long. Fake charity donations, Latco says. Yeah, so I think I saw this is I don't think has anything to do with Elon Musk though. There's just like another accusation or something about her after divorcing Johnny Depp. I think there was something involved with $7 million, and Camille Vasquez, which is Johnny Depp's female attorney, she was saying to Amber Heard at one point, like, didn't you receive like the money after the divorce, and didn't you pledge that you would donate the money to some type of a charity? And then she was like, yes. And then Camille's like, but you didn't. You didn't actually donate, as in give away the money yet. And then Amber was like, yeah, I pledged though. And then Camille's like, but but you did not actually give the money away. And then Amber's like, yeah, but I pledged. So I guess you could pledge, but then maybe take your sweet time to actually give away the money. So maybe that's what that means. But I used to think if you pledge, like you have to pay it up. But it seems like she didn't actually pay the $7 million. And I don't know why she even pledged in the first place that she's going to give $7 million. That's a lot of money. I don't know what her net worth is, even after the divorce and whatever, but that's a lot to promise to. And I don't know. I feel like if she didn't give it right now, I don't know if she'll ever have to give it, because I don't know legally, if you say you're pledging, do you have to do it? Or is it like, I pledge, but hey, I don't. Oh, yeah. She said, I pledged, but then Johnny sued me. As in, like, maybe she pledged and then now Johnny Depp sued her. So she maybe doesn't have enough money to pay for it. Like, I don't know. There needs to be more explanation there. But that's nothing to do with Elon Musk or like any 250K like donations that he did. But I'm just curious, like, how tight their relationship is, because obviously, like, if she does lose this case, which I personally think is what it's looking like if she loses $50 million, because Johnny Depp is suing her for $50 million, if she loses $50 million, I don't know if she has like wealthy friends, people in upper places that might be able to help her out. I mean, it would be pretty chill if somebody does help her out, because that's a lot of money. I don't even know if she's has that net worth and has that much money, because at one point I was talking to you guys about like career trajectory, and they were mentioning how she's never been paid for a film, like receive payment for more than like $2 million for a film. And then like I think for like Jason Momoa, the Aquaman guy, like he made like I think it was like more than 20 million or 30 million per like one of the films, probably Aquaman. But then for Aquaman 2, her lawyer was, or not her lawyer, I think either her lawyer or her witness, somebody on Amber's side was pretty much saying like, oh, uh, she was contracted to make maybe like $4 million or something like that for the Aquaman 2 movie. But I don't know if she actually got paid that, but they kept arguing like, oh, she did get 4 million. But either way, even $4 million for one film and then $2 million max for all the other films, I don't see how you would have $50 million. And that's like after tax. Think about that too, right? Elon will pay her debt, Rion says. See, I don't know how close their situation is because obviously they were together in like 2016, right? I think maybe 2015. I forget. But let's say they were together in 2016. He has Grimes. I mean, I know they like broke up, but that's his two of his children's mother. So I don't know if he after getting I'm assuming he was with her first, right? And then got with Grimes and then had babies. So I'm assuming they're probably not talking anymore, but who knows? Maybe they are, and then he will be nice and help out. But still, $50 million is a lot of money. Hi, Slane. Hold on. Or colors. Hold on. And there's replays, Henry. So even if you work all day, don't worry. Like sometimes I find the clips to be more entertaining than the actual thing. Let me see if I still have one of the titles to this clip that I highly recommend. I died laughing. Hold on. Okay, hold on. I don't think I didn't save it. Darn it. There's like this compile, like there's this remix basically of all of the hilarious moments, and it was just done. It was done so well, and people did edits and like popped in real images of their lives. Hold on. Okay, I will try to post it on my Instagram if I see it, but it was so good. Oh my god, where is it? And there's a lot of short videos that are on Instagram, just super intense. Oh my god, there's countless videos. Okay, I don't think I'll ever be able to find that one again, but go ahead and try to find like those remixes. They're hilarious. And it's like slow-mos, the moments when like whenever she says something, I guess, that she probably wasn't supposed to say, and then she'll like freak out and like kind of out herself. I think there was like a deposition. There was this deposition where she said she was talking about TMZ, and then she was like, and then before TMZ was alerted or something, and then she just went like for no reason. But I feel like if you accidentally blurted out something you shouldn't have blurted out, you might as well just like act like it never happened instead of like react on your own reaction, because then it makes it worse. Cool. I saw the clip about the jar of dirt. Henry, I forgot about the jar of dirt. Like, I don't even know what is in the jar of dirt for the Pirates of the Caribbean. Is that supposed to be like, I don't know, like body ashes in Pirates of the Caribbean? Or is that supposed to be drugs? Like, what is that supposed to be? Because basically, she kept saying a jar, saying that he was putting his drugs when they were together, I guess, in a jar or something. And then he whispered a jar of dirt. And then people mashed up the clip of him when he was Jack Sparrow. And he was like, I got a jar of dirt. But I don't even remember that. Badly, I need to do Pirates of the Caribbean marathon. By the way, guys, thank you all so much for joining me on my late night live stream. If you haven't already, though, kindly smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm, as it really helps support my channel and supports me and incentivizes me to continue to make these absolutely free videos for you folks. Didn't Ty Lopez buy Radio Shack? Sleepy Random says. I don't know. Apparently, Radio Shack is now a crypto. What? She will declare bankruptcy, Zlatko says. She is going bankrupt if she loses this case. See, that's what I don't understand. Like when people sue you an outrageous number, like 50 million bucks, I mean, she's suing him, countersuing for 100 million, but I feel like he probably would have 100 million because he's done so many roles. And now that they've talked about how much people get paid just for like one role, like Jason Momoa, for example, like I don't know, like over 20, 30 mil, I think, per role. I'm sure Johnny Depp gets paid so much more because he's been around for so long, right? So I feel like he has 100 million, I'm just guessing, to pay her if he does lose, which I doubt. But if she loses, why would they even sue her for that much? Like, who's going to pay Johnny Depp? If he knows she doesn't have 50 million and she declares bankruptcy, like, what was this all for? Obviously, like, he wants to regain the respect and people's belief. Oh, it's funny. At the end of the trial today, when I watched it, you could see the camera going on to Johnny as he gets his stuff and leaves the court, and then he like waves to all these ladies and all these people who are sitting at the at the back watching. So all the audience, I guess, because one of the row, I guess, is for people who are going to be on the stand. Because when the TMZ guy was on, I could see that the forensics guy was like sitting at the front row, like pretty much like behind Johnny Depp, kind of like in the front row seats on the benches. But then all the other people, I feel like they're fans or something. I don't know. But he like waved at them, and then everybody was like waving back nicely, and then he left. And then they like zoomed the camera in on Amber Heard, and then all the people at the back are like pretty much left. So I feel like all the fans are like all his, and there's like nobody really sitting on the benches. Like most of the people sitting on the benches are like clearly his fans. Just saying. I never really saw the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise, as YouTube says. It's good. I believe I've seen every single one of them, but I can't for the life of me even tell you the story plot anymore because that's how long I have not seen it. But I really plan on doing a marathon. But I was going to do a marathon anyway since Margot Robbie is supposed to apparently be in the newer one. And I just wanted like a refresher. You should know this is all fake. They are character on the main stage, Sleepy Random says. So you're saying all of this is like made up to distract us. Trust me, that thought has crossed my mind like 1,000 times. And I'm like, honestly, we would never be able to know. If this is all staged, just like people say that Will Smith and that slap with Chris Rock is all staged, like that's just our accusations. We can never really prove it. And yes, am I going to say 100% I believe everything I see, even though it's depicting real people, real lives, and real court cases, that not a single part of me thinks there's a possibility it could be either amplified a little bit extra or used for a certain narrative to cause Americans to not think about the high gas prices and the crazy inflation and all the other problems in our country? Absolutely. But I have no proof of it. So until I see evidence that this is completely made up and they're all paid to distract us, I mean, it is distracting, but unless I have proof that they got paid to distract us, and I'm told this in person, I'm just gonna have to worth. It's just life. Life is messy, unfortunately. Life is messy. And this is so embarrassing though, like the stuff that they had on each other. I don't, I can't even think that they would do that, even for a payment. Like even if some greater, powerful, all powerful person decided to pay them and be like, hey, just like reel out all your dirty laundry. Like, I'll give you each $1 billion. I don't actually, never mind, maybe for $1 billion, but not for like 100 million or 200 million or even, yeah, 100 or 200 million. I don't think they would do that for that amount of money, to be honest. I actually like Secret Window and the twist ending with Depp and John Turturro. I don't know. I've never heard of this movie. I do not watch all Johnny Depp movies, guys. I literally went down a Johnny Depp rabbit hole because of this. Because I'm just like, hey, I want to know how they met. I want to see the chemistry like on screen. Now there's all these articles saying that Jason Momoa and her, so the Aquaman dude, and her had like no chemistry. And then I guess there's rumors saying that he got her the part in Aquaman. Let me see if I can find that. I didn't actually read these articles. Jason Momoa. I wonder if I just type in the words no chemistry will like pop up, because that's what I've been hearing. Amber, okay, yeah, so it's on Yahoo News. No chemistry with Jason Momoa to near recasting. What we've been told about Amber Heard and Aquaman 2. Amber Heard's role in Aquaman 2 has come under scrutiny during the ongoing multi-million dollar defamation suit brought against her by Johnny Depp. The actor who played Princess Mira in the 2018 DC movie is being... I actually never watched Princess... Oh, she is Princess Mira. Sorry. I forgot that was her name. See, that's how little I cared. At the time when I watched it, I thought she was beautiful, but I didn't know who she was. I didn't know she was ever married to Johnny Depp or that she knew Elon Musk. I didn't even know who Elon Musk was at the time. I wish I did though. And then invested in Tesla at 2018. But anyways, I guess her character, is called Princess Mira in the 2018 DC movie, is being sued by Depp for 50 million for implying he abused her in 2018 Washington Post. Although she didn't name him, he claims her allegations impacted his ability to work. Meanwhile, Heard is countersuing Depp for 100 million for allegedly orchestrating a smear campaign against her, describing his lawsuit as a continuation of abuse and harassment. Heard's defamation counterclaim was initially, I don't want to hear about this. I want to see like what about the chemistry. The problem with like most of these like news is that they'll tell you a bunch of stuff that has nothing to do with what the title says. Okay, wait. During her testimony last week, Heard claimed Warner Bros. Didn't want to include me in Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom, adding that her role in the sequel was cut down after Depp's team called her initial abuse a hoax. I fought really hard to stay in the movie. They didn't want to include me in the film. Heard, who reportedly has less than 10 minutes of screen time in it, told the jury on 16th of May. She added, I was given a script and then given new versions of the script that had taken away scenes that had action in it, that depicted my character and another character without giving any spoilers away. Two characters fighting with one another. They basically took a bunch out of my role. They just removed a bunch. Heard reportedly has no interactions with Momoa's character. Hollywood expert Catherine Arnold on Monday, 23rd May, risked the wrath of superfans when she revealed potential Aquaman 2 spoilers, while arguing that Heard's role had been radically reduced from what it was in the script in light of Depp and Wellman's statements. I think they got to be careful because next thing you know, like if somebody, because these are all Hollywood people, so if you reveal stuff about a multi-million-dollar film, you might end up having the studio come after you, and that's gonna suck a lot more, I think. The trial is the breakfast after a hangover, which was I think she deserves 100. Hi there, Jeff. Welcome to the stream. Jeff says, I think she deserves $100 million. No man should ever put his hands on a woman, if that true or not. See, that's what Johnny Depp claims. He's never done it. So this is what he said. I think it was today. He said, I have never in my life committed sexual battery, physical abuse, all these outlandish, outrageous stories of me. I didn't actually see him saying this, of me committing these things and living with it for 6 years and waiting to be able to bring the truth out. I mean, Kate Moss really did help today, though, because they were in a relationship for, I think, at least 4 years. At least. She testified today. And she didn't say he was abusive. So I feel like if you're that abusive, you would I mean, not saying that I don't know of people who've been in multiple relationships though, and they were maybe not abusive in one and then abusive in another. That does exist. However, it looks pretty strong on Johnny Depp's part that he's clearly had more than just Kate Moss and Amber Heard in his life. And if the other partners aren't rising up like a Me Too movement and saying, oh my God, he beat me too and all that, it's, in my opinion, looking pretty good for him. Okay, wait. So it says ends up in the hospital early in this new Aquaman 2 movie and doesn't really come out until the end to kind of wrap things up. She also testified that all interactions with Momoa's character and certainly the action scenes were taken out. At one point during her testimony, Arnold told the jury about petition to remove Heard from the Aquaman 2. Oh yeah, there probably was a lot of people trying to do that because I remember seeing on Twitter people were like, or Instagram, they were like, oh, it's 2 minutes is too long even to have her in the movie. I don't see why they're saying that. Okay, I guess where is the chemistry part? Okay, I'm annoyed. I don't see any part saying that there wasn't chemistry. I feel like he's nice. Like I've seen him on interviews. I don't think he would say anything bad about her, honestly. I believe Depp over Amber Heard slain 2035 says you and a lot of other people, if you were on the live stream that I was on today, with the Law and Crime Network. By the way, you guys can see replays of that. I'm sure they'll have it. I think they'll have they had a live stream chat there. So you'll see there's definitely a huge discrepancy in the Johnny Depp fans and the Amber Heard fans. There were a few people, I will say, that did stand up for her that were like I don't like Camille, or, that that Johnny Depp's legal team is rude, or I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of commentary about like both their legal teams being rude. I don't know if it's just that vicious in court, but oh man, I feel so bad for the witnesses. They're constantly being attacked. Did you watch the creator class you're watching? Says no, I've never seen that. I don't know what that is. The judge said if this was a real case at one point. Oh my god, I didn't hear that. I didn't hear that. But the judge seems pretty chill. Like I looked at the judge near the end when they were kind of like they're doing their closing, and she was like, "Oh, obviously that's how I know there's going to be another case tomorrow," because she was like, "Oh, we'll bring up more stuff tomorrow." I Tomorrow's Thursday. So it's supposed to end on Friday. But I feel like I wouldn't be shocked if something wild happens on Friday and they're like, "Damn it, we can't stop making more money with all these networks. We're going to need to continue this and we're going to need to move this on to week 7." I honestly wouldn't be too shocked if it doesn't end for like another 7 8 weeks. I heard that murder trials could go on like for months, but this is like, not a murder trial. So I'm like shocked at how long it is taking. Like, are there any other divorce cases with celebrities that are this big and takes that long? Rion says Top Gun was a good movie. I've seen Top Gun. I did not see Maverick yet. I don't think it's out yet, but I saw something on Twitter today saying that Maverick, like how Tom Cruise has made so much money. He's like helped the box office, made like billions of dollars throughout his career, but he's never had a $100 million opening. So I guess that means he'd never made that much money like on the opening either day or weekend. So I'm hoping for him that maybe he gets it because that's a pretty big film. I served on a jury for a lawsuit before. It dragged on for a month, Slane says. Nice. I've never done jury duty. I feel like I don't know. I feel like it's such a scary thing to do for me because like imagine if you were one of the votes that completely or like you're the last vote, the deciding vote. That's just so much to live with. You have to really I don't know. It's a lot to live down. I don't know how judges and juries do it, to be honest. I mean, juries you could kind of be like, okay, well, we all thought the same thing because you have like many of you. But in terms of like the judge at the end of the day, that's such a huge decision that you're putting on someone's life. I guess I'm thinking murder trials because that's like more intense. Boring AF, frustrating, but overall interesting. Slane says Maverick was cool. Saw it last night. Oh, it's already out. It's already out. Okay, good. I need to rewatch. I think Top Gun is on Netflix, so I guess I could rewatch it before watching Maverick because I think I've forgotten most of the stuff that went down. Anyways, guys, thank you for joining me on this very long live stream. I'm gonna go and read my Dogecoin book. Take care, stay positive. Smash that like button on the way out. This is my second channel, and I will be here pretty often late at night. So if you want to support the channel and see me again, just make sure to subscribe, ring that notification bell, and smash the like button. Take care.